Hi everyone, it's Kim Redding with Why Denton. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am at Recycled Books in Denton. It's Recycled Books, Records, and CDs, and I'm with Don. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Sure.
If you don't mind, please tell us a little bit about your store and a little bit about Recycled Books.
Okay. Start at the beginning. My ex-wife started the store in 1983 at a very, very small location off of University Drive, very small. And that's how I met her. I was a customer. I've done books, records, music all my life. At some point we got married. We moved the store to a second location across from TWU at what used to be a hub, but had died out over the years.
Okay.
And I was a little concerned about that. And we went in there, and everything fit into the front part of that building when we first went in there. And it gradually grew so much that we didn't know what we were going to do. But the people in the adjoining building next door moved out. And so we punched a hole in the wall and went into there.
Oh, wow.
And then we filled that up. And then the people in the adjoining building next to that moved out. So we punched another hole in the wall and went into there. And then we filled it up.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what we were going to do. And then in 1990, the building on the square became available. And it happened to be the same landlord that we had at the other location.
Okay.
And it was a very nice family. They'd been around forever. They used to own the Boston store, which is a men's clothing store. And they wanted their tenants to do well, so they gave us a really nice lease. And so we moved to the square, and that's when we first moved up here. Everything fit on the first floor, nothing in the back rooms, nothing on the mezzanine, nothing downstairs. And it's just grown ever since then.
Yes, this is very large. And so what's the process when somebody comes? Do they bring books to you? Do you make an appointment? How do they do that?
They just bring them to us. We were making appointments after the coronavirus thing, but it's more like the old days where people just come in with whatever. They may have 4 or 5 books. They may have 20 boxes. You never know.
Okay.
And we don't buy everything. Quality is as I used to say, quality is our byword.
Right.
And so we try to be very careful about what we buy, try to get the highest quality we can get.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to get too many duplicates except on things that do sell well.
Okay.
And on records and CDs and DVDs, we're very particular on condition. We don't buy them scratched, which is unusual.
Right.
Most people will buy them scratched.
I noticed that, the quality of books here and the CDs, and when I do come in here, I notice the quality of them. So that's really nice that y'all consider that. So if people wanted to find you, how do they find you?
You mean?
The bookstore.
The simplest thing to say is it's the big purple building on the square.
The big purple
Can't
building
miss
on the
it.
square,
We
absolutely.
hated that in the beginning. They made it purple, but it became, it's an easy way to tell people to get here. So
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't
absolutely.
really matter. We don't see the purple. We're on the inside.
No, and when people, I'll tell you this, when people do come in or from out of state or my clients come in, they're like, oh, they look you up.
Yeah.
They look up your old bookstore in the old Opera House. So it's just interesting that it's iconic. And you all don't know this, but he's been here his entire life. That's pretty rare that you see that. He's a true Dentonite. So this has been really wonderful. What is your phone number, or how can they find you if not?
It is 940-566-5688.
Thank you. Thank you for taking time. And let me ask you this, why Denton? Why did you choose here?
Like I said, I didn't. My ex-wife did. She had worked at another bookstore. She inherited some money, and she scouted throughout Texas and into Arkansas and all. And she landed on Denton basically because of the 2 universities.
Makes sense.
So it was an excellent location to start up this particular kind of business.
You've done a really good job. They've done a really good job. And thank you so much for being here. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Please stay tuned for next time. And thank you for watching Why Denton.